Hey guys, how's it going? Owners here, and welcome to the second episode of the Project Karts Let's Play or gameplay or walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, of the career mode of the game. So after the first episode, I think we completed the first couple of kart races, which went pretty well, especially the final one, where we were 17 seconds up on the AI, and I actually mentioned this on Twitter. You know, that is too much of a gap. It was quite crazy, but people said that it might get a little bit harder again. So that's definitely something I hope, because I do not want to win every single race that easy. Excuse me. So here we go. It's again the same karting championship. I think it's Kart1. But this time we're going to drive at Dubai, it looks like. At 9 o'clock is the first session here. So 100% race distance. It are only like 10 laps in the sprint race, 15 in the main race. You know, those are not a lot. Opponent skill 100% and a low restarts. No, we're still gonna keep that just like we did before. And I don't think I will ever change those things, although the race distance might not be 100% always. But that obviously depends on how long the race will be anyway. So 0.7 miles, which is quite long I think for a karting track. And straight away we're going to jump into it. This will be my first race again after I slept. I did some recording yesterday, but then I went to bed, and this is the first time I'm going to drive it again. Let's go! I have to remember to press the brake here on the start, that's what I do remember. Okay, here we go.
Green, green, green.
Oh, good start. Very good start. So again, my very first time driving around a track. In this case, the Dubai track. What I should do is bring up the minimap again. I have changed the HUD a little bit. But I can understand that you guys like it better when there's this little minimap on. Let me see whether I can do it right here. Add HUD layout, then we go enable this one. Put it up there, if I can. There. Is it enabled right now? I think I need to press stop. Might be wrong. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Here we go. Nope, that doesn't do it. Then I will figure out a way how to do it soon.
Solid opening lap there. Nice work.
We have a little gap to the guy behind. Quite a twisty track here. A few corners which are really tight. Such as this one. And the next one as well. Lots of these tiny little hairpins. Now what makes this game quite good is that it is quite accessible and quite easy to pick up. Which in my opinion also makes it not the 100% hardcore sim. But I said it in the first episode as well, that's not what you should expect from this game. You know, this is the first couple of miles I have driven on this game today. And I'm able to pick it up quite, you know, well. At the moment, obviously, I'm not quick enough, obviously, to defeat the AI by quite some margin. It looks like I can hear them, but I don't think they're anywhere near. But you get my point, right? It's just easy to pick up and play. Whoop! That was too much. That is too much as well. The handling of these karts, though, in my opinion, is quite surprising. You know, with karts, they usually bump quite a bit all over the place, but it are never big bumps, you know. There are always these tiny little bump,
Lovely
you know, like that.
up there. That's great pace.
Those kind of
Clean gap to second
kind
place
of bumps.
now. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I'm driving. Oh, we have an engineer, by the way. I don't think we had that last time. Somehow there's an engineer. But you get my point, right? Where I was going with, you know, all those bumps. You usually have that in karts. I cannot really, yeah.
Leading by 5 seconds. Good gap.
It's
Good
a little
job.
bit there. It's you can visually see it's there, but it's not really being translated into the force feedback all that much. I haven't talked too much about the force feedback in the first episode, but I think it is quite dull at the moment. But there are plenty of settings to tweak it, so it is probably a fault from my end. But if it isn't, and the force feedback really is dull on these cards, then there's definitely something wrong, because I should be feeling more than I am right now.
Love your work.
So in our 10 laps, currently in lap 4, or 5 rather. Suddenly these carts become really pointy. There's a certain amount of speed where suddenly the car becomes really pointy as you slow the car down. Sometimes creates a little bit of oversteer, but that's the handling of cars, you know. That's not weird or anything. Quite a good lap so far, quite smooth, stable. Only 2 tenths up. You can get really early on the power though without any issues. It's quite surprising, but oh, mistake there. Oh, it's
That's
quite
great
tiring.
pace. Looking good out there.
Seriously, my arm is it's getting a lot of stress the whole time in corners like these. I actually saw a video from my friend Justin, who also plays Project Cars from Box Gaming, and he also, I think, had quite a tough time. You know, you're always busy in the karts. Not a lot of moments to rest. Let's make sure that I keep it on track here this time. There we go.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Great lap.
Try to take a little bit of a faster line there. Definitely more speed into that corner. I don't know whether I have really any damage. Can't feel anything at the moment. Luckily. That was a little bit too much. It is quite a long track compared to the ones we've driven so far. And I must say though that the graphics on this game are very nice, very good. That's obviously one of the strong points from this game as well.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Great lap.
Oh, again, way too much speed, man. See how the car is very pointy when you go to a certain amount of speed. Quite low speed obviously, otherwise the kart can never be that pointy.
Great work, mate. The pace is really strong. No mistakes. We're building a good gap to second.
I wonder what the gap is like, to be honest. I'll, as I said, I'll have a look soon how this HUD menu works. one should be flat out if you take the right line. Yep, there we go. That was sweet. Nice braking. It didn't give me an warning for that, or you know, sometimes it pops up with a message when you go off the track, but that was certainly not clean. Didn't say anything about it.
One more lap to go.
One more lap. Let's try to set the fastest lap. Going right there though. Messing this corner up already. Thousands down. I wonder what those split times are referring to, like whether it is the split time from your previous lap or your fastest lap or the fastest sector, I don't know. I'd like to know though. There we go.
Now that's how you open the start to the series. Fantastic work.
Let's see what the gap is like. The fast lap was 57.3, I think. That's what it says over there. They still haven't finished. Look at that, you know. You know, this is the thing I was afraid for after the last race as well. You know, that you would build up huge gaps. 25 seconds. And that is on the hardest difficulty at the moment. You know, that is... Nah, that is too much, you know. And it's not good fun for you guys to watch. So I really hope that that will change, honestly. That is just a massive gap. Anyway, let's continue to race 2. I think I might cut the video though. All depends whether I make a mistake or not. Or whether I'm gonna have another lonely race. I'm getting someone's sending me a message. Please ignore that. But I want to know how this thing works. Maybe if I do this, it enables it. Does it? Nope. How do you do that? There's gotta be a setting for it. You know, I'll look for it and then I'll come back soon. Okay, let's go again. I still haven't found it. Oh, okay, I found it. Oh well. Okay, I need to race. That's not it. Those are all kind of information and whatnot. Quite nice to have this, by the way. Quite interesting to see what your tire temperatures and stuff are like. Oh, I think I got it. Sorry guys, but I would like to see what it is would work then. So what if I move it over there? I will keep this up just for the carts because it is quite handy also for you guys. Okay, so let's see whether that changed anything. The minimap should be more to the top right. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's better. Oh, that guy went a bit too deep in there. Anyway, let's race now. Enough talking about the hut. This guy's got some pace.
Very good work. That's a solid first lap and we're closing in on first place, so keep pushing.
I'm pushing, no worries.
You're all over his mirrors. Let's try and take him on this lap.
See, that's a little bit weird sometimes. Just, you know, slowing down that much on the exit. No wonder that they are sometimes quite slow. What the hell? that was quite weird. Not going to lie. Again, going all over the curb there. But I have to say, not finding a way past yet. It goes very deep in here though. Allows me to close right up to him. But these guys are quite unpredictable, that's the right word. You know, unpredictable. I don't know whether they are going to brake on the exit or not, because that is sometimes what they do. And that guy turned in on me, I think. But I've got him. CD, AI, I'm gonna be honest, it needs some work. It really does. They drive very inconsistent lines. They have the right aggression while battling, but they don't know how to use this aggression in the right way. You know, they bump into you where you think, you know, what is he doing?
Lead. That's great. Stay
But
focused and keep
it is
pushing.
nice that they have this aggression. I mean, don't get me wrong, but they use it wrong. They don't know how to use it, I think it's better to say.
Nice one, that was the fastest lap of the race.
So, I'll keep on driving right here. And then after this lap, if I make no mistakes, I will cut the video. Because I'm already building a huge gap to the guy behind. Oops, see, that is something you don't want to do. But then again, I still have a 2-second gap. Let's see whether we can beat the 25 seconds from last time. Because that was quite insane, to be honest. It was quite a good race as well though. So far, you know, focusing on myself, I'm currently finding it's pretty hard to be consistent with the karts. And not in terms of lap time really, but in terms of racing lines. Another lap complete. So I'll indeed cut the video here. Hope to see you soon towards the end of the race if I make no mistakes. Okay guys, welcome back. Final lap of the race.
Great driving, mate. Pace is really good. We're building a nice gap to second place now. Keep up the good work.
And a very boring race as well. I have a 33-second gap. And I even spun where I lost 7 seconds. So it could have been like 40 seconds. And that is amazing.
Okay, mate, you're coming up on some back markers now, and some of them might be twitchy. Keep it clean and get by without losing any time.
Here we go.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Great win.
A 37-second gap. And it should be something like 48 seconds. That's what it could have been. I made a lot of mistakes there. I was even facing the wrong way. And I had to put it in reverse gear and whatnot. I mean, yeah. That is quite sad, really. I mean, I pay 50 euros for this game. And then in the first... What is it now? I think I've played it for 2-3 hours. I beat the AI by over 40 seconds. Well, let's keep it realistic, 35. In 15 laps time, you know? Okay. Come at my office and we can take a look at the reports. Is there any way I can do that? Probably not. So that is the first round one. Let's go on to the next one. But seriously, this is way too easy at the moment. How many karting things do we still have to go? Currently in March, April. There one. another Kart1. I don't see another one, so that could be the final one actually. Anyway, let's go onto this one. Different track. Again, see, I'm at the best difficulty, you know, the highest. Anyway, let's go. 0.5 miles. See, that's I like, but a lot of turns though for 0.5 miles. We've driven on this one before though, I think. Yeah, pretty certain we have. Yeah, I have nothing to say. Let's just go again. I'm ready. Oh, starting from the back a little bit. Is that right? Yep. Okay, so that will be interesting. Oh, that's the wrong button. That will be interesting. Oh, that was a poor start. V8. Well, no, the track again, so I'll take it a little bit carefully. This is something else though than the deserts. Oh! Bit of a... Wow, look at that. Look at the height change, the elevations. That's great to see. So far I don't really see a lot of overtaking opportunities. A lot of understeer compared to the desert. Also probably cold tires. Oh, look at the understeer there. Oops. Oops. Need to try to learn the track as quickly as possible. Luckily it are, you know, short tracks, so it's relatively easy. Oh, that's a nasty curve. That corner is tricky. Very, very long corner. Lots of understeer in there as well. See, there is an instance where the AI used their aggression wisely, you know. I mean, right there, it's great to have that aggression, and they really, you know, are not afraid to race you. That's where it becomes great. But sometimes it's silly, you know. Oh, come on. You know, you guys know that I would rather give that place back probably, but for this instance, I am not going to do it. Sorry, but. I just feel like that is just stupid. Almost taking off there. Slowing down that much there is completely unnecessary. I am indeed very impressed by the game so far. The game itself, you know, the graphics in particular. The handling is decent. It's nothing special, but it's decent. But the AI, man, I mean, come on. Best difficulty, I really expect something better than this then, to be honest. You know, I'm gonna have to be honest, and I'm sorry, but I really do expect something better. I mean, it are my first couple of hours. I should be in last place at the moment if the AI is really that strong. You know, maybe with a little bit of practice and more hours into the game I can move myself up to the field. But currently I'm in P5, so why am I even complaining? Because the AI is doing, at the moment, a better job than me around this track. Braking so early for that corner there. Such a long corner, you want to carry a lot of speed into there. They probably don't want to do that though. I can't just, they take such a weird line going all over the curve there. That's something you don't want to do. It's a lot of refinement. There are just some silly things. Like there as well, you know, he goes completely over the curve. I do not think that is necessary. Even cuts the track probably a little bit. I'm not moaning about cutting the track, but, you know, the line these guys are taking. 3 more laps to go. Or 4 including this one. Whoa, wow. I went pretty aggressive. I went pretty hot in that corner. Tried to go around the outside, didn't work. Ah, man. Again. No. You can notice that slowly I'm starting to get frustrated, right? Yeah. I'm sure you guys can notice it, but it really is the case. I'm just getting frustrated at the AI. They have no idea what they're doing. Poor driving by me so far this race as well, has to be said. Oh, you saw the grass there coming up? That was quite cool. Quite a nice effect. This corner is such a tricky corner. Final lap. Let's try to get this guy. I knew he was going to do that. Oh! Contact made there. I knew he was going slow there. You saw me already taking a different entry to the corner because I knew that was going to happen. Just, you know, almost 10 miles an hour on the apex there. 4th place that time. I made a few mistakes. I started in 8th though. You know, you don't have a lot of time to go through the field. And in classes like this, or these, with not a lot of laps to go. This one, however, is 15 laps long and started in P4, so that's a little bit better. Here we go. Messing up that corner quite often. Can't get the braking point right either. What the hell is that kind of line, man? Serious? Oh man, what the hell? Sorry, but this is ridiculous. This is bad. This is very bad. No, come on, it's a career mode. The AI needs to be best in the career mode, especially where you pay 50 euros for it, $60. Again, first place took a lot of grass there. He's again going 20 miles an hour on the apex, maybe a little bit less, probably less. Then he's going to brake really early for turn 1. Very easy to go around the outside there. Up to 2nd. It's a bit better. This is the trickiest corner of all server probably. Goes downhill. Then you pick up so much understeer there. See, like, Okay. Not sure whether I left enough space for him, or he just, you know, bumped into me. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. Need to find a way past this guy if I can. Like that, the pace right now is not bad, you know, but at the same time, you know, I'm being heavily held up here. Lap 5. I'm not gonna go around the outside there unless I'm further alongside him. I wasn't far enough alongside him, I think, to go for a move there. The turn in into that corner is just not really there for me. And I cannot get past this guy. I'm starting to run slowly out of laps, although we're not yet halfway through the race. The first corner is really the place where you need to do it, really. I just need to be patient here and line myself up for a good exit out of the final corner, then onto the straight in the first corner. I should take him, you know. So let's actually do that, but I need to be a little bit closer than I am right now, so I'm gonna have to push here. Empower, there we go. Oh shit, I left so much room for him there, because I was scared that he was going to hit me again, but I left too much room, went onto the dirt, and then I lost all the grip. It was my fault, of course, completely my fault. But I tried to leave him a little bit too much room, I think. Let's try to do the same plan though, because that did work pretty well. Here we go. See, easy, down the inside. Oh, that's a big bump. That is a big bump. Now try to create a gap. I quite like the sound coming from the tires. It's quite a cool effect they use. You don't really notice it that much, only when you pay attention to it though. Try to keep your wheel as straight as possible when you go over the curb, so it doesn't send you off. Final corner. Oh, bit of oversteer. Right, I'm gonna skip it again towards the end of the race. Hope to see you soon. Right, there we go. Final lap of the race. 1 minute to go. Ah, big jump. That's a big shot. You know, with the height elevations, it is quite tough. Especially in the kart, you can really notice them. Karts are made for those big jumps. Now this is something you definitely do notice. There we go, again crossing the line, first place. Oh, that's a lot of work though. You do start to sweat quite a bit. Okay, let's go. 53 points. I don't even think we have to show up on the last event. No joke. Of course we will show up. Okay, new invitation email from Red Raven Racing. See what that's about. There you go. Great away, mate. Again, the team boss, I think that is. Hi, I'm excited to invite you to come and race in the Road Entry Club UK Cup as a driver of our team Red Raven Racing. The event starts on 9/11. Charlton Day is our engineer. And he'll make sure your car is in top shape for the race. Hope to see you there, Peter Hyman. That sounds quite interesting. The Road Entry Club UK. That sounds a little bit better. Yeah, let's go to the calendar then. Do we still have to do another kart race though? That is the question. I think we do. Yep. Oh, it's only round 3 or 5. Yep. Okay. I really would like to make the jump now to the road cars though. That's not possible though. Let's go.